Good evening. Friday the 18th of July. Time is flying, and thank you for inviting me to your houses. The video is for tomorrow morning. And at the beginning I would like to mention that if you would like to participate with half an hour reading donated by Janet and Tom Burke, please write your comments under the video. And Monday, when I will be doing live stream with Cheryl, we will find the lucky person. So please write your comments under the video. In the previous video on Saturday that I was doing by myself, I said that I see that Trump has a pain in his leg, his left leg, and he had problem with some clogging, or maybe not clogging, but they took him to they were concerned about his health. And Nadis 8312, Dear Violetta, concerning problem with Don Don's legs, news today about it, just released, that was yesterday. Tightness in his neck. Oh. And Brooke, thank you Brooke, you are so wonderful, was excited when she wrote to me that I was correct about his legs, that they are swollen, that they took him to the hospital and they check for clots in his legs. And we didn't know about this, but now we know. Something is more serious than they are telling us, because otherwise they will be not openly talking about this. It's always a secret with Don, unless it was COVID, so it was show off. But this time it was not show off. He wants to be the healthiest guy in the world. He had some bruises. I think it's on the left hand, but I might be wrong which hand it is, because I was not paying attention, and then I thought, why it's on the left? He's not shaking the left hand. Usually when we are giving someone's hand, it's the right hand, and he's right-handed. So they are saying it's from shaking hands. When you shake, it's from the inside more than outside, and the clock is over here. So it's like they were giving him some IV. When my husband was getting IV, that's what they were putting the IV, and then he had bruises. He is taking aspirin, and sometimes the medication for memory are causing some bleedings as well. So I'm not a doctor, but I think something is a little bit iffy. So thank you, Brooke, and she has a question for me. So as well, I think I saw him yesterday. I wrote to Brooke and Cheryl that I told Cheryl that I see him opening the top, first pulling the tie, the red tie that he is usually wearing, and then opening the top button in his shirt, because he always is wearing officially shirts, and then he's the way he is talking, and he is like a fish taking a breath. So he might have some blood pressure problems now, and the medications may cause him the blood problems, or he is more unhealthy than they are letting us know. I don't wish anyone any problems, but if I want someone and they told him that he has problem. Who knows? Just putting myself in the pedestal, on the pedestal, but I think he has to pay some attention to his health now. He's more open about this. And Wonderful Brooke asked me if Don Don was on the EP with the stain list. We know who I'm talking about. She said that she believes that he was on the list, and I wrote, yes, you are correct, I believe the same thing. And we came to the conclusion that the list was probably destroyed. Whoever could destroy this, it was probably, I call her Blondi, and Blondi, and rhymes with Blondi. And she maybe took some away those papers and destroyed them. So the guy from the Federal Bureau of Investigation, Bambino, I call him Bambino, he even said that he will quit if she's not fired. So some papers are probably missing, and he doesn't want to be responsible for that. He wanted to quit on last Friday. He didn't show up at work. Somehow they make him to come back. So I believe that some documents are missing, and she doesn't want to release them because so any documents that she was destroying, did she destroy any documents? Some, not all of them. She was debating which ones she can take it out. She's careful. She don't want to cause any problems for herself, but she's looking in the future, and she knows eventually she might be responsible for them. So maybe she just put them in a safe place for herself so they are not completely destroyed, but not available right now. That will be my guessing. So Benzino, without any reason, wouldn't say that he's quitting. There was something serious. No one is talking about this, but I think I can talk about whatever I want. And Blondi wants to open testimony of grand jury to the Epstein trial. She's asking of something that it shouldn't be completely legal. So why is she doing this? When I closed my eyes, I saw her making the water black, making this water not clean. And right now she is asking about this because the judge will say no, that's not legal. Grand jury is under privilege not to share the information about them, but she wants to. She can open, she has so many files, she's not touching her files, she wants different ones. Yeah, she wants to backstab the story. She thinks the grass is greener over there, not as bad for him, and she wants the time to pass by, sleeping on something. So she's playing on time. Sand wrote, Michigan girl, why didn't Biden open the with a stain files? And I saw a symbol of a guy in a prison chained to the something that he's sitting on. Biden was afraid of taking some very important people to be judged, to go to prison. So he was not brave enough to, and he was not actually active at all. Yesterday, Brenda, when I had a reading with her, Brenda Stork, and she said, I remember when you predicted that the race is going on and someone is getting out of the sport blue car and Lioness is getting into the car. And that was before we knew that Biden had any problem with his brain, with his memory. He was so popular at that time, and I saw that vision. So I'm always feeling obligated to share my visions. Is Trump getting a problem with high blood pressure and possibility for stroke or heart attack? Who knows? The future will tell us, but I feel obligated to say what comes to my mind. When I'm doing reading, I'm telling people that's how I see this. And I usually am saying that I'm correct, especially when I'm talking about children, grandchildren, people that they know. So, and I never met those people, so I'm feeling, oh, okay. So, yeah, there will be something with Don about the dramatic, like he wants to be on a pedestal, he wants to move forward, and he's after the money, but why Biden didn't open. He was afraid as well. The drama that it will cause. You see, the same cards for the different question might mean differently. So he was afraid that this will be so dramatic for so many people that it will be. He wanted to move forward without any problems for himself, and it was safer, much more in his style. He didn't like to cause any problems, any stirring the pot, any drama. So he was going as smoothly as possible. Sandra at Michigan girl. Oh, that was the question. Excuse me. Will Don sue the Rupert's Murdoch newspaper, Wall Street Journal. And I see them being on the edge of the boats. The boats are close to collude, to hit each other, and they are throwing anchors to the water. So to ground the boats so they wouldn't be hitting on each other too much. They might do this somehow very quietly, so we wouldn't know enough. And I'm surprised because Murdoch he wants the drama, and Don don't want to have that drama. He is afraid of the drama, and it was interesting with that body of the girl. I was doing a reading for Brenda. Do I have a question? And I told her about as an answer, I said I see Brenda Storch asked me if Epstein's story will go away. And I said, it's like going to Philharmonic for symphonic orchestra, to listen to symphonic orchestra. But I saw a lady in 19th century costume playing on a harp. I remember those moments that they were taking us from school to go to for those concerts. Philharmonia was not my favorite place, and I have to say it. We all were kind of. We have to go every 3 months. We have to be educated musically, and then we had to write what that music was for you. So it was easier for me because I was closing my eyes and telling when there was some drama that I'm feeling like in a storm or on the ocean, or I'm feeling lost in the forest, and I was making those kind of stories, and my teacher, Polish teacher, she liked it, so I was okay with coming up with some stories, and other friends were saying, how did you came up with this? But this time I saw someone playing harp. Harp usually don't have that much drama. So it will be going and going and going. It will be boring to the point that that Eastern story will be still going on. It's still going on. I don't know how many years that will be going, but we were kind of bored when we were listening. And there was a moment that it was drama. So who knows how, if they will add some orchestra to that harp. Yeah, as long as Don Don is in the power, this will be safe for him. And there will be always struggle. They will be fighting, both sides will be fighting what is right, and he will try to protect himself as much as possible. So as long as his health will be allowing him to be on the stage, he will be protecting himself. When he will get out from the office, or the health will take him away from the office, we will see very much a big drama moments. Kim Ramel, what is a common section that she remembered? Oh, she remembered that I did video. It was still with Leszek, so it was a few years ago, because Leszek went to Peru and I didn't know what to do by myself because I was afraid to ask myself questions. So I did video about Trump's first wife. I did video about Rupert Murdoch, few wives, 3 wives that time. And I did video about Lolita Express. That was unknown subject. No one knew who Epstein is. And that lady, Kim Ramel, said that it was, she remembered that because she's from Florida and she started investigating. So I had a good intuition touching him. Okay, and when Brenda asked me about that, if there will be any, if this will go away, I said that I saw the Philharmonic classic concert, and Brenda thought when I was putting cards for that question, I don't remember the first card, I'm sorry, but the second card was Naked Girl, star, and I said that I don't want to repeat it. And she said, yes, did you hear the story about the card that he sent? So Donald drew that card and signed his name, Donald, in the private place. And it was for 50th birthday. So Rupert is now... he published that story, and that was new story to me, but I just came up with the girl picture. And she was very kind of impressed. I was surprised because that was making some sense. And Don Don wrote, there must be more in life to be every day be another wonderful secret. And she wanted to know what kind of secret they had. And I didn't kind of answer this yet to her. But I think the secret is that they both were sharing the same addiction. And it is sex addiction. So they were, and I saw them going through the catalogs of young girls for pleasure to choose which one they want to have for that evening or whatever, or to book appointment for themselves. So they were doing this as a super nice secret for them, and they were enjoying. There is a call, and I will put 3 cards. That was the Stein had the contact with Victoria's Secrets, so another secret's name. And it was very profitable for both of them, changing even maybe the girls. And they were looking always forward when the next shipment will come for them. They were bringing girls even from my country, from Poland. So around 100 girls were the victims. But it was mostly just one person was mentioned. So we have to, because Don Don was in the power that time. Teresa Cola, Easy, 8991, is EP staying dead or alive? And when I closed my eyes, I didn't see anything, so I think he is dead. I don't think he died or committed suicide. So there is another option. We'll get G.Maxwell spill the beans. And I saw her as really loyal dog waiting at home for the master to come back. So no, she will not say anything. She will take fifth, and I think he's dead, but she's still very faithful to him. I believe that she was involved with selling that card to Murdoch. And that's the reason he feels so strong that he has that card. Probably long time ago she needed some money and she sold him that card. But that's... I will pull 3 cards. I'm a psychic. I have to use the avenues that are available to me. The Lover. With my intuition, I'm correct. And she wanted to have some rainbow for herself, so she wanted to protect herself as well. And maybe she gave that card to protect her own safety. Okay. I don't think she will be spitting any beans. Bonnard, 42. Will Agent Orange eventually win the Nobel Peace Prize? And the answer was, would I ever grow the cactus on my palm? It's too pokey to hold this forever. I don't think so. And he destroyed so many So he rather destroyed the food that is he could donate it to poor people than give it to the poor people. He rather spent money on destroying the food. It's expensive as well. You can't put this in the ocean. You can't put this that easy in the ground. So he rather do that than give it to people in Gaza or Sudan that need that. And those people are starving. He could use that. So I don't see him as... and how come someone who is closing Institute of Peace will get the Peace Nobel Award? That would be like there's the Judgment Day. Let's show up to me for a moment, so I have to show you. It has to be a reason for him to get a Nobel Award. Yahoo nominated him, but that doesn't mean he is in trouble for no. It will be gone to someone else. He will be outsider, staying outside, and it will be a battle for him because he thinks he deserved that. Obama received, so how come I didn't? Am I not as good as Obama? Oh, come on. He is so jealous of Obama. Heidi Lunenburg, the wonderful Heidi who is greeting everyone on Friday, Monday and Wednesday, is Mary Trump safe from the Orange agent? And I saw her getting letter. So it's like maybe invitation to visit FBI. And then I saw her with her hands close to her face, so maybe she will be afraid, crying about something. They might be scaring her. It's something that it's not that good. Yeah, she will be making some profits because she has the ability to be on YouTube and she's very popular about Don Don, and she will be writing books. So the cards at least are not showing me that she will be crying, but I saw her getting a letter and crying. Okay, and I want to make prayers for Brenda Starch for the results from biopsy that will be safe for her, and that she will be that there will be best outcome, whatever will be, that she will be fine and that she will have wonderful doctors if she will need them, and be guided by those doctors' hands will be guided by God. So Brenda, I'm sending you best wishes and prayers and protection from above. I want to send protection to anyone who is abducted by ICE and taken to unsafe places and feeling vulnerable. Today they were talking that 15-year-old boy was for 3 days in the crocodile Alcatraz. That's so inhumane. And he didn't have documents and he wanted to be with adults, so he pretended to be adult. Childish thinking, and then he ended up in that place. So he's the first one who was let it out. And so I'm praying for anyone who is in a place like that, who is suffering, who feels vulnerable, who is afraid to leave the house, because I know from talking to people, some people are afraid to go on the street. They are afraid to go to work because they are afraid to be. And they were living for 25 years in USA. They were making money, they were paying taxes, and now they are vulnerable. It's not better, it's worse. And they just wanted to have a better life for the kids, and they have kids who were born in USA. So I want to send protection to those people, and to anyone who is suffering, who is sick, who is feeling afraid for the future, and so that people wouldn't be cut off from the medical health because it doesn't look too good. And I don't know how to send you best wishes, but please be happy that what you have right now. I love you guys and see you Monday. Tomorrow I will be posting this video. Thank you. Bye bye.